animals with incredible camouflage strategies. Number 16. Owls. Owls are nocturnal animals, meaning that they are active at night and asleep during the day. Since many other animals are actively hunting during the day, the owl needs a way to defend itself against its daytime predators. This is where its camouflage technique comes in. Many owls, like the one shown in this image, rest in trees during the day, so it's most beneficial for them to be able to blend in with the trees they call home. Number 15. Geckos. Because geckos are usually quite small in size, they naturally have many predators: snakes, birds, and other larger reptiles. Not only are geckos vulnerable to many large predators, but they are also nocturnal. They have the entire day to sleep and wait, hoping they can go undetected by their enemies. This is why the clever camouflage abilities of geckos are paramount to their survival. Geckos are known to change their color to mimic their environment at will, which is infinitely useful when they get the urge to rest in a new area. Number 14. Crab spiders. Many species of spider, like the crab spider shown in this image, use camouflage as both a defense mechanism and as a stealthy way to sneak up on unsuspecting insects. Because spiders have a variety of predators, camouflage is one of the best ways to evade their foes. Furthermore, a spider will often blend in with the colors of a flower or plant to get up close and personal to bees, ants, and other insects that think a trip to their local flower is a safe one. Number 13. Camouflage looper caterpillar. Many caterpillar have a very common form of camouflage technique, which allows them to change color based on the leaf, flower, or plant they were born on. However, not all caterpillars have such a passive defense mechanism. The camouflage looper, like the one depicted in the image, will tear off bits of plants and flowers and attach them to silk fibers on their back. This gives them the ability to manipulate many different environments to their advantage, instead of relying on the environments that they were born in. Number 12. Dead leaf butterfly. The Indian leaf butterfly, also known as the dead leaf butterfly, has an adaptive camouflage ability that mimics dead leaves. The tops of its wings are just like any other butterflies, vibrant, colorful, and easily detected by predators. However, when it closes its wings, the colors fade into the dull, lifeless colors of a dried-up leaf. This gives the butterfly the flexibility to travel to many terrains, since dead fallen leaves can be found scattered on the ground in almost any environment. Number 11. Granite ghost dragonfly. The granite ghost dragonfly, which is one of the many species of dragonfly that make use of camouflage, is peculiar in that it blends in with a variety of rocks and stones. It is found in many urban locations in India and can be spotted blending in with stone walls, cement sidewalks, and granite buildings. The granite ghost takes advantage of the abundance of insect prey found in urban areas, and its skills in the arts of camouflage allow it to maneuver through cities virtually undetected. Number 10. The mimic octopus. The mimic octopus is one of many underwater denizens capable of using camouflage to scrounge around the seafloor undetected. Although colorblind, these remarkable creatures have the ability to instantly change their color, texture, and shape of their body to imitate underwater objects and landscapes to fool predators. The mimic octopus can do this by analyzing the essential features of some object or terrain and rearranging their anatomy accordingly. Number 9. Scorpionfish. The scorpionfish, endemic to the Indian and South Pacific Oceans, is a species of predatory fish capable of camouflaging in with the coral reefs and seaweed fields, where they normally spend their days. The many tentacles and feathery fins protruding from the fish's body allow it to mimic coral reefs with remarkable accuracy. The scorpionfish is a territorial predator and will strike any chance it gets at an unsuspecting fish trespassing on its underwater domain. Number 8. Pygmy seahorse. The pygmy seahorse is a tiny and delicate creature, bright in colors and measuring less than an inch in length. Given their fragile nature, these diminutive creatures don't venture out much and usually spend their entire lives attached to a Gorgonian sea fan, which is a type of coral. The pygmy seahorse latches onto the coral with its hooked tail and changes the color of its skin to match the vibrancy of the respective sea fan. It can camouflage in so well with its environment that even a trained scientist will have a hard time identifying this one. Number 7. Walking stick bug. Phasmids, also known as stick bugs or walking sticks, are a species of stick insect that resemble twigs in appearance. Predators often have a tough time spotting them because they look like an appetizing twig dangling from a tree branch. Not only do walking sticks have a really cool camouflage strategy, but if a predator happens to get a hold of one, they can detach their body from the limbs. The lost appendages will grow back after a short time. Number 6. Leaf litter toad. Leaf litter toads, like the one in this image, effectively camouflage with the fallen leaves on the ground. Much like a dead leaf butterfly already mentioned on this list, the litter toad makes use of forest leaves to blend in with its environment. Although these amphibians can grow quite large, up to 3 inches in length, they are incredibly difficult to distinguish from the fallen leaves on the forest floor. Because they are nocturnal, the litter frog must use its camouflage during the day to avoid being picked off by predators. Number 5. Dresser crabs. The dresser crab isn't born with an inherent biological camouflage system, so it must improvise. These crabs use bits of nearby coral and seaweed to attach hooks onto their shell, making it look like they have a taste for fashion. Some have even been known to adorn themselves with a cloth, linen and jewelry left over from the debris of a sunken ship. The dresser crab is without a doubt the most stylish creature under the sea. Number 4. The orchid mantis. The orchid mantis is a species of praying mantis that beautifully uses the art of camouflage to mimic the colors and shapes of the orchid flowers. Not only are these mantises aesthetically pleasing, but they are deadly as well. Deadly, of course, not to humans, but to the bees, butterflies, and other insect pollinators who are deceived by the cunning trickery of the orchid mantis. An unwary insect that lands on the orchid mantis will meet its end in one quick lash of the predator's claws. Number 3. Leafy sea dragon. Sea dragons, which are closely related to seahorses, are species of underwater fish with seaweed-like appendages and fins that resemble leafy plants. The leafy sea dragon is native to the waters off the coast of southern Australia and typically find their home near kelp-covered rocks and massive underwater seaweed fields. The leafy appendages in the fins protruding from their body don't serve much of a purpose other than camouflage, so don't expect these aquatic creatures to be anything like the aggressive, fire-breathing dragons of Nordic mythology. Number 2. Reef stonefish. Reef stonefish, like the ones shown in this image, are well adapted to their environment and often use a specialized camouflage technique to blend in with underwater stones and coral reefs. These fish often resemble a crusty rock or a lump of coral in appearance and sport long dorsal fin spines capable of injecting large amounts of venom into their victims. People have been known to step on one of these creatures because they can't tell them apart from other objects found underwater, and the poison injection they incur leaves them hospitalized and incapacitated.
And now for number 1. But first, be sure to subscribe for new videos every day.
Number 1. Willow ptarmigan. The willow ptarmigan is a species of bird native to North America, and they can normally be found in the frigid northern regions of Canada. This bird is unique in that it has the ability to turn completely white in the winter, making it difficult to spot in the snow. They often fly and burrow into small crevices and mounds in the snow, leaving no tracks behind for predators to follow. The term white as snow applies very accurately to this vibrant species of bird.